Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. So, today we have finished up the fencing on this side. We need to start on the barbed wire fence on the outside now. We're definitely going to have to work on the gate, but that's going to be a slower project because it just takes an insane amount of resources. And those are resources that we don't currently have. We don't have 75 iron ingots by any means. Nor do we have the material to get that at this point. Screws we could do, mechanical parts we would be okay with. It's just those iron ingots. We do have a couple, which is why I want to come down here and start placing some of them in these barbed wire fences. We do have some material to do that. We don't have a ton of it, but we're going to use what we have today and try to get that started. And then hopefully we're going to be able to build the clay soil extractor because I do need that for dry bricks to be able to upgrade the base. And I want to upgrade this base. I don't just want to build it. I want to make it the best possible base that it can be. So today we are going to first start by getting in here and grabbing a couple of these iron. As you can see, I've done some work off camera, guys. I have done some work. I just have not had the resources to do a ton of it yet. I mean, we're doing pretty good overall. It's just, it just takes so much resources that it's crazy. We have some stone. We have some other items that we need to put away. Cobalt, I think it is, and then copper and one aluminum. Copper just here. Well, didn't mean to put that aluminum in there. I hope everyone is having a lovely Monday. This episode is being recorded on Monday. My dad had another follow-up appointment today for his surgical procedure that was done 2 weeks ago, and he will have one remainder follow-up appointment in a week. So there's that. He's doing very, very well overall. So yeah, very excited about that as well. We do have some of you guys. Just want to get rid of the sand. I want to take some of you. I know, like I mentioned, guys, I know we don't have a ton of stuff here. But we're going to do what we can get done today. I want to get some of these things completed so that we're able to, start working on the second story. We can start working on inside the base. There's just so much that I want to get done that I don't have enough time in the day to get it all completed. I do several episodes in a day, and then I work the next day on, gathering resources, doing, some refining, all of that stuff that Mike doesn't do. I'll spend a day or so doing that as well. Okay, we are already out of what here? Iron ingots already? Those didn't go very far. So let's get back in here. Grab a couple more. Definitely going to be a very expensive day. Going to get as much done as we can, though, honestly. And then we will have to live with whatever's left. I'll do some more work off camera. We'll head back up to the cave. That's basically what we did. We got most of these resources from the stone that is being done here by the stone grinder. Let's go ahead and get you turned back on. I know we're going to have a attack at some point today, probably, because our noise value is getting pretty high. Our light value, we had an attack yesterday. Because of that, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. They were pretty tough on the base, but we survived, and so did the base. So that was okay. I do want to get a clay soil extractor up and going today as well. So we're going to have to work on that also. Do need to get a couple of drying racks up and going because we just have an abundance of meat currently. I do have a liver in my inventory that I really need to cook because I don't want it to go bad, but it might just do that. Okay, so let's just keep going here. Here. As many as we can get done today. And then we'll take a break and do a bit more another day. Okay, so you're backwards. And so are you. So you guys are backwards now. Which means I'm going to have to rotate all of these. I don't know that they'll still work properly if they're not facing the right direction. But they should. You know, there shouldn't be a big issue with that. Okay, so I am still working on the join option for YouTube. There should be an option at some point to join the channel to help support me and my endeavors for creating content. So I do have a Patreon account set up. I have a PayPal link. I have all of that stuff. But again, never, ever, ever feel obligated to support the channel in any financial way. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are in the wrong thing. We need to be here. Placeables. Clay soil extractor would probably be in others. That's a mineral extractor. That's a clay soil extractor. And I know that we don't have enough material to get this thing going. And that's okay. Let's just put it over here next to Mike. Maybe like right there. I don't think you'll mind that too much. So we need 4 more iron ingots, 8 planks, 8 nails, and 20 screws. Wow, that's a lot of material. Come on. Okay, so let's get in here and do, try to get some more stuff going. There's lots and lots of things to get done. So we have 10 in our inventory, which is 2 stacks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wish it would just be like steel and you have to have 5 to do anything with it anyway. And just do like one big one. Or one like, you know, like the steel has. Okay, so our noise value is at 9.19 currently. Probably would help if I were to light this. I don't know where that sand came from, but we definitely don't need any sand at the moment. We are just completely overran with it. Yeah, we don't need any sand right now. A few iron fragments would be okay. Sand is definitely a no-no. We don't need that at all. I'll just put you guys in here for now. Okay, you're doing your thing, which is lovely. I need some copper for screws. Probably have screws over here. I don't know if I have 20 or not. I do need 2 more iron ingots for these guys. They do require 1 iron ingot per. I need to get that liver cooking as well. I know I'm a little bit everywhere, guys. Really scattered a bit today. Let's get you lit and cooking. And you need to be on a drying rack somewhere. I have some food. I have some mushrooms. So let's do that and that and get you guys placed in here. I did gather this because we need more trank arrows. Not for any medicinal purpose right now, currently. Although that could definitely change at any point. I need to put at least you in here and you in here. I did end up getting a couple more goats last night, guys. They were just, you know, hanging out right over in those trees. So when I shot them with the bow and the trank arrow, they ran over here. Like one of them fainted right here and then one of them fainted back here. So that was pretty neat. You know, we didn't have to worry about it too much and about having the long walk over here with those guys. It was pretty okay. Not complaining about that at all. Let's go ahead and put you out. Let's eat you, even though we're not really hungry and desperate for it. Let's drink a bit of water. Let's take you. And we should be okay there for now. Let's see. You're still keeping us warm, which is lovely. Noise value. We're getting up there, guys. Okay, so let's get over here. Let's place 2 of you guys here. We don't have any more meat to place here, but that's going to change very quickly. We need some screws. 20 of you guys, so split in half. We'll take 23 and do that. I did place this rope in here because it was extra that I'd crafted, because I did all of the work on those fences by myself. I chopped all the trees and stuff, so I had a lot of plant fiber, and instead of throwing it out, I just used it to you know, craft the rope and all that lovely stuff. So what did it take to build this? I know there was more than 2 items, but I can't remember. 8 planks, 8 nails. The nails we don't have. Okay, instead of just letting you run for no reason, let's just take a bunch of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. No, we're not too heavy at the moment. We could get rid of this sand here, and that would be okay as well. I know we just said what we needed. Nails. We need a couple of planks also. I think it was 8 planks and 8 nails. 20 screws. Okay, so I should have brought some biofuel out, which was okay. I didn't bring any, but I do have some. So we'll get that going also, and that'll probably increase the noise value here at the base as well, but hopefully not. Because how else are you supposed to get this stuff? Are you supposed to place it somewhere else? And I'm sure that's increasing the noise value. Let's just have a little look and see. Let's just check in here. We'll turn off the stone grinder and see if it still increases. It does. Like, that's just as bad. That's just as bad. So if that's increasing it that quickly, what we should do is move this up to the cave area. Can we craft that and build that outside of the land claim area? Hi, Mike. You checking it out? It's pretty neat. Okay, let's just see how far we can move this away from our base. Must be built in the land claim pole radius. Well, that just absolutely is silly. To say the least. We'll just hang out right there. It'll be okay. I won't let that run all the time, but currently it's going to have to do quite a bit of running. Come on. We need clay for the dry bricks. We need to start upgrading the base. I want to get that done as quickly as possible. And then we will start on getting more of these fragments. Actually, we're in the process of that now. So we'll let this do its thing and get more of these fragments, which will be nice to have those. It doesn't take very long to fill up a crate at all, guys. With that stone grinder going now. We need some nails. Just place you down here. And probably should go check on the animals. I'll show you guys the new goat that we did get. We got a male goat finally. We have had all female goats. So we have a male goat now. This is a female, and we have a male here. And another female pregnant. That's going to be cool. Well, it's not really going to make a difference because we can't see the animals. Okay. Drops means with the time that it takes the product, the milk or the egg, to drop into this crate, guys. That's just silly. I could have came up with a better word than that. I don't know what it would be off the top of my head, but I could definitely come up with something better than drops in a certain time frame, because that really had me scared. I thought I was like doing something wrong here. Gonna kill these animals. That wasn't cool. So now we have this going. We're getting some clay. We'll let it go until it runs out of fuel. Probably will take a day or so. And then we should have a little bit of clay soil so that we're able to get started on more of whatever we need to get done here. Let's go ahead and put you out. We don't have anything else to work with right at the moment. And let's let you guys continue. We have actually enough power currently to start on a stove as well as maybe a refrigerator, but we would have to get more power for those two items to be beneficial for us. But it is what it is. We need a pumping station as well, a pump house or a pumping something. We need that also. So let's get over here. I think we're going to place it like right here beside Mike's place. And then we're going to place a garage maybe over here. I'm not sure on that yet. Placeables, others. Water house, guys. Water house. If you're curious what that's called, it's called a water house. It's not a pumping station at all. It's just a water house. Okay, I think it looks better if you could put it in the water. I think that would make more sense to me. Okay, let's just do that. And I think it looks okay. We need 12 logs, 10 aluminum ingots, 25 planks, and some electrical parts. So we are expecting an attack at some point. The meter has reset. And it is still continuing to go up. So we're going to start getting quite a few attacks now. Because we need resources. There's just no two ways about it. We've got to have stuff. Okay, I thought it was like 8 planks, but it's clearly way more than that. We're going to have to wire that up as well. So we're going to have the wiring. They broke a foundation back here. Okay, guys. This is not cool. I don't know who said it was okay to break people's stuff, but that is not okay. Not okay at all. So we're going to have to build a new foundation back there, apparently. They did break quite a few of these spikes as well. They just weren't interested in the barbed wire at the moment. So there was that, even though we do have some of it around the base. Probably we'll have to place some around the base as well after we get everything completed with the fencing down there. So they're coming from this direction. I wonder if it'll help if I get back here now. Like, I wonder what they'll do. Let's just have a little look to see how it works. Okay, so they are throwing a lot of rocks. They still do that. Okay. I can stabby you as well. And you. Poke you also. And then here also. And someone else is dying over here in the spikes. And that's okay. And then that wasn't too horrible, guys, with the barbed wire. I mean, we did take some health damage, but that wasn't too bad. So it's definitely worth it to have these barbed wire pieces around here, and I always knew that would be the case. Now it's just a matter of getting the resources to complete everything. Let's do that. Get ourselves taken care of. We got an electrical part, which was nice. We do need those. So we didn't have too much of an issue that time. Let's get over here and see how many electrical parts we do have. We have more than enough. Let's split these in half. And we need 10 iron ingots, I think. We need this also, this junction box. Come on. Let's take you. I think we can only move a certain number of blocks away with this stuff. Or is that a different game? That would be a different game. Okay, so now we know that. Okay. Mike's just over here like, what's this thing? What's it doing over here? Aluminum, not iron. Silly me. So they did some damage to the wooden ramps here. Nothing too crazy. I do need to craft Mike a couple of those repair kits so that he can get that done as well. That's a lot of aluminum that we don't really have. So planks, I think we needed like 25 planks and so many wooden logs. Not that big of a deal. So we have 9 over there, 19, 23, 24, 25. I think, if I mathed correctly, and I don't know that I did. So we could be okay. Not saying that we are okay on planks. Yes, and do we have any extra? Perfect number, guys. My math was okay. Even though I know that wasn't a big, great thing. But it's still, you know, I did okay. We just need to throw some logs in here now as well and get this done. And then we should be able to start on like the stove and the sink and all of that lovely stuff. The pumping station's not that big of a deal to have for any type of greenhouse or anything like that because we don't necessarily need it for the greenhouse. But it is lovely to have like clean water inside the base. Water that we don't have to purify ourselves. It comes right out of the tap. Nice and clean. Even though I don't know how. Because if you bring a canteen of this water to your base, you have to clean it. And if you just run it through a pipe with no filtration, because there really wasn't anything in there that would filter that, no chemicals or charcoal or anything like that to put in there, it's clean. I don't know how that works, but if you know, it's lovely. So we have that done. Although we probably have tons and tons of stuff here. We do. Mike, you have repair kits, kind sir. I would appreciate if you'd just go ahead and use those. And eat that meat. Don't let it go to waste. Eat the meat. Hey, Mike. Eat that meat, sir. There's meat in there. You know, it's good for you. Lots of protein. I don't think he heard us because he just ran on past us. Okay, so now let's do something with these logs. We're doing pretty good today. It's been a pretty productive day overall already. Let's put some stuff away in here. We don't need it. What's cooking in here? Nothing? We'll just throw you in here. We'll throw you away. Confirm that. Put a stone or a bunch in here because this basket was nearly completely empty. Someone suggested that I craft myself another forge, and I probably will do that just because it does take forever to get this stuff refined with the one forge. So I probably need to get that done at some point because we still have copper, cobalt, we don't have any lead. We have some aluminum up here that needs refined. You know, just a few things that we could do that would help out a bit. Okay. And now we need to put you away. We have some arrows somewhere here. Put you away. Drop the screws in here. We have some food on us. Okay, Bear. I think we're going to have to work on getting you butchered and dried and all of that stuff because we have quite a bit of meat, but I don't think the fishing thing is going to happen for us. This is how I know where to start eating. Eating the oldest meat first, and we have, you know, more over here, plus we have a bear there, a bear out there, we have a wolf on the back of the truck, and we have a goat in this cart, as well as goats in the barn that we can start butchering now because we have a male in there, and at some point I'm sure those babies are going to be grown, so there's that. Okay, so probably need to start placing a few more of these pieces of fence as well. so I can work on those off camera. And hopefully we can get this gate up and going down there. And put some fences behind that to keep those Vambies from attacking it, because I'm sure they would definitely destroy it if they could get to it. I probably will just start like right here and just go over to that stone and try to close this in as much as possible. I'll probably have to put a gate in here as well. Okay. Hey, chicken. Hey, little chick. I need you. Not the pig. Hey there, chicken. Don't run away. Oh no, I don't have any trank arrows. Darn it. Completely out of those. You might live to see another day, chicken. Just so you know. Okay. So placeables. Nope. Construction, others. Wooden fence. No land claim pole. Darn it. If that is not the most, but one of the most annoying features in this game. I don't know what it is, guys. Let's get over here and grab the land claim pole, because, you know, we need it. Okay. Let's get you all the way. Okay. It's that clay soil extractor now. I'm going to have to move that to this side, because that didn't really give me enough room. So I'm going to have to move that and then move it back when we're completed with everything that we want to get done. Probably not so much this as it is the pumping station. The water house, as the game calls it. So I'm just going to have to move you. Although you've probably already got your pipe in the ground. Just going to move you right over here. Like that. Just for now. I mean, we're not using it currently. And then see if we can move this and get it further back. Okay, like right here. And hopefully that'll be enough so that we can start placing some fence up here. Let's do that. And again, this is something that I tend to do off camera because I don't want to bore you guys to death with it. It's not very exciting anyway. And it's very crooked at the moment. But it's probably going to be okay because it needs to be closed off here. And then I want to build a gate in here as well. So let me delete this one. And I hear another goat, which would be lovely to have. Unfortunately, I don't have any trank arrows. We don't want the Vambies locking us out or in. So let's turn our lock to the right direction. I think it's the right way. It is. Let's do that. And then let's do X and mouse wheel to increase. And do that. And that. And I think it looks okay. Because our cave is up that direction, guys, that's why I wanted to do that. Okay. Watermelons lying everywhere on the ground here. Let's harvest you. Let's harvest you as well. And yeah, these rocks are going to make fencing this area in pretty easy. I do want to get a gate up here as well. And it doesn't have to be like forever down the street or anything like that. Maybe like right... Ooh, there's a cucumber over here. Maybe like right in here. Because, you know, that rock will take up a lot of the distance there. So that we don't have to worry about that too much. Getting, you know, building there. Okay, let's see which direction. The gate is right. And let's do that. X and increase the gate size. Like that. And I think that looks a little bit crooked. But I think it'll be okay. And then let's start from the gate and work our way out on the fences. Darn it. Seriously, land claim pole? Seriously? Okay, let's do this. Harvest you. And then I'm going to have to work on more of those canned veggies, the fruit salads, all of that lovely stuff, because we have a lot of food currently in the crates in Mike's place, and we really need to use up some of those. I think that's the right direction. Okay, let's place you right there. Okay. Hi, Mike. How are you? Did you eat some of that meat, kind sir? So we've had our noise value attack. We've had our light value attack in the last day or two. So there's that. So we've had an attack for each of those values in consecutive days. Not horrible. Not horrible at all. Okay. Now, let's see if we can place a couple of these fences. So you, and you're way too tall, so we can't use you. So let's do that, X and mouse wheel, and just lower you down just a bit, like that. And you're still floating, so I'm going to have to work on that. That. There, and one more. Nope, going to have to place one there and just have it into the rock. And then over here on this side, we are not going to go crazy with, you know, building fences, but we are going to at least close everything in. You're floating. I will do this off camera because I'm going to have to adjust the height on all of these. But I do want to, you know, start adding some stuff. That's why I mostly wanted to get these placed. We will also build ourselves the garage pretty soon, so that we'll have a garage for each of the vehicles. And I think that'll be lovely, you know, having that, having all of this closed in, having lots and lots of the barbed wire around. I think it'll definitely make for better content, because we'll, you know, we won't have to be fighting those guys all the time. We'll be pretty safe. But then we can focus on a lot of building, upgrading, stuff like that. So it won't be bad at all after we get this done. This is going to be a very long project on these fences and the barbed wire fencing. So don't think it's going to be completed overnight or in the, you know, before the start of the next video, because it's definitely not going to happen. We have several gates to get built as well, which is also something that's not going to happen overnight. These barbed wire fences down here on the end, I would love to get those completed, but again, it's just an extreme amount of resources that we need to do that. So the biggest focus right now for us will be surviving the winter. We're going to, you know, use most of our resources to make sure we have what we need to survive the winter. Let's just go ahead and take this meat. No more room in my inventory. That's not good. Okay, so we have some crops. Let's take these over and just throw them in a crate at Mike's place if he doesn't have those completely full. And if he does, hopefully we can feed them to the chickens or eat them ourselves. Not that big of a deal. Okay, let's just see what we got going on in here. We need you. Let's harvest you. And then we'll throw a couple of crops in here. And then I'm going to have to bring a workbench out here and get some stuff done. No, Mike. Darn it. Seriously, Mike? I was using that. I needed that space. Hey, I can't even take that stuff, so it's going to eat you guys. Take you guys. I don't know what I did with my cans, but they are not over here. I really wish I had a workbench in here. I'm going to have to craft one of those just to get the biofuel out of there and get it ready for the extractors up in the cave and the clay soil extractor as well. But anyway, guys, I do think we have done about all the damage we can do for the day, and I am going to go ahead and end this one here. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.